Like I'll throw two questions at you, which I don't normally do. So we're going to try do something new. But that experience though, like that mindset of always learning, was that something you always had, or was that something you sort of developed along the journey? And then secondly, as you already mentioned, like the thing that separates, the great traders and the good traders, I would even say like the bad and the good as well, in terms of, I think a lot of traders have this false expectation that once they develop a strategy or watch enough videos, they've got it and they're profitable. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. And most people don't even reach that profitability because they don't even follow through with that thought process of actually watching the videos consistently. And the ones who do might get to profitability and then stop and then wonder why their edge goes or why their performance goes down the toilet as well after a period of time, because they haven't kept the work going. So how important is that in terms of that consistency? And then, as I said, like, was that something you always had, or was that something you developed over time?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think to start off, I think so long as you're passionate about something, it's very easy to be obsessed with it. Very, very easy. So like for me, I was passionate about getting back at her. I was passionate about making money, and I was passionate about the markets. I wanted to learn how the markets worked. How are these hedge funds able to make so much money? How is this process able to essentially use money to make more money out, right? So for me, I became obsessed with that entire idea of the market. So because I was passionate, it was very easy to learn. It's like about anything you're passionate, whether it's watches, whether it's cars, whether it's anything. If you're passionate about it, it's very easy to continue to be obsessed with it. So I was passionate, and that's what made me obsessed. So I think I would say I have an addictive personality. So whenever I'm interested in something, I'm all in. At that time, the market, I was all in. And even to this day, I'm all into the market. Now, for the second question, I think what people need to understand is the market's always changing. What worked in 2020 does not work in 2021, does not work in 2022. What worked in 2022 is not working in 2021. What works in 2024 is not working in 2023. What worked 3 months ago is not working today, right? So what I think people need to understand is the market is always changing. So if you're sticking to the same strategies that you used in 2020, 2021, you would have probably lost all of your money now, because at that time, you just buy anything and it shoots up. 2 years later, you buy anything, it goes straight down. Now we're in kind of like a different type of cycle where the semiconductors are going crazy. You have bonds, all these things going, crypto, Bitcoin. Like as we're recording this, Bitcoin's at an all-time high, right? So I think that people don't understand that if you're not changing and adapting with the market, your strategy is going to be useless. So I'm always trying to learn. I'm always trying to push. I'm always trying to see what's working now, because if it's working now, it might not work for long. You have to capitalize while that opportunity is there, because you don't know how long it's going to be there. And by the time, with enough time, that strategy or that process might be gone.